Hi, my name is Shania, and I'll be doing my informative speech on the atomic bomb. So, sorry. So, as previously stated, my topic is going to be on the atomic bomb, and I'm sure many of us are a little familiar with the atomic bomb from grade school, learning about it in history, in high school, middle school, learning about World War II and Hiroshima and Nagasaki and things like that. So I'll just be giving this presentation to give a further understanding of what the bomb is and how it works and why it matters and everything. And I'll be splitting that up into three sections. How does an atomic bomb actually work? What makes it a weapon of mass destruction? And how is it significant to American society? So now that we've done that little preface, let's get into how an atomic bomb actually works and what makes it do what it do. Okay. How does an atomic bomb work? An atomic bomb is essentially, it's very different from a conventional bomb. It uses atoms to create an explosion, basically. So, according to the Atomic Heritage Foundation, published in 2014, fission occurs when a neutron strikes the nucleus of either a uranium 235 isotope or plutonium 239 and results in a chain reaction causing criticality. Um, So fission is basically what makes the bomb get to what it needs to get to. But essentially, there's atoms that's in that bomb, and those atoms, contain everything that we learn in chemistry. Protons, neutrons, electrons, all that stuff. But what makes it explode is the neutrons inside of those atoms that meet the isotopes, the nucleus of the isotopes. Once those start combining, it causes that fission that was previously mentioned, and that fission leads to criticality, which the criticality causes the bomb to explode. that's practically that's basically what it is. And there's also two different methods of the bomb. There's the gun method, which is more like the little boy, as you can see here in the diagram. It's kind of a little more like centralized, and it uses uranium 235, which is a pretty pure substance, compared to the second method, the implosion method, which uses more conventional bombs or and plutonium 239, which is not so pure. So it's kind of like a bit of a workaround, but gives the same effect. So, yeah, now that we know how an atomic bomb works, let's get into the significance. Well, sorry, not the significance, but what how the mechanics lead to it being so destructive. So, as we all know, the atomic bomb is definitely a weapon of mass destruction. We saw that learning in history about World War II and the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and just how dire it was, and it took millions of lives as well. So it's no question that it's something that shouldn't be taken lightly. According to an article from Encyclopedia Britannica, published in 2025, when a nuclear weapon detonates, a fireball occurs with temperatures similar to those at the center of the sun. So I feel like that just really highlighted just how dangerous this bomb can be. Um, and that's just off the initial explosion. After that, you have shock waves that are sending stuff for miles and causing a fallout after the fact once everything settles, as well as the radiation that's happening during that fallout and tends to linger for decades, as we saw with the Chernobyl accident, and is still affecting generations to this day with the radiation and radiation poisoning. So yeah, it's no doubt that this is a very scary weapon for sure. But now that we talked about just how destructive it is, I think it's important to touch on the significance of being aware of how destructive this bomb is. So, the atomic bomb holds a great significance to American history, as I'm sure if you've asked a lot of people why we won World War II, the atomic bomb would be the reason why. Now, whether it was morally right or wrong, that's a bit of a gray area, but it definitely did solidify the win and put an end to World War II, dropping little boy, and fat man on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Um, I think the significance definitely lies in, at that time period, people not being aware of just how of people not being aware of like just how they could make something so destructive, and seeing how far it could go. And after the bombing of Nagasaki and Hiroshima, also just coming to terms with the fact that, this is something that should probably not exist, and that's a lot of power you know in whoever's hands. And it's a lot, and it's heavy, and it's scary. And I just think that was really pivotal for America, of just how we could just make something so destructive. And after that, we haven't had to use anything like that again. And I hope we honestly never have to, or have to worry about anything like that. But that was very significant, and a turning point, aside from, just being the reason that we won the war. So, yeah. This will conclude my presentation on the atomic bomb, and I hope you're able to walk away from this with a greater understanding of the bomb, how it works, and why it's so important. And I don't know, maybe even become a little interested in it as I am. And yeah, so thank you for watching.